Hello and welcome back again. In this class, we will learn how to define height and then width for an element inside our pages. So, the height and width properties are used to set the height and width of an element. Alright, so we use height or a width property to increase the height or decrease the width of a particular element. So the height and width properties, it do not include padding, borders, or margins. All these things we have already learned about borders, and then in our next classes we will learn what are paddings and then margins. But for now, the height and width properties, it do not include padding, borders, or margins. All right, so it sets the height or width of the area inside a padding or border and margin of the element. That means inside the margin or inside the padding, we can increase the value of an element with its height or width. The height and width properties may have the following values. That means these are some of the values we can use to set the height or width of an element. The first thing we have is O2. Alright, so this is default. That means if we do not specify a value for a particular height and width for that element, it will have an auto height and width. So the default, this is the default. So the browser calculates the height and width. So depending on the browser, by the browser will automatically customize the height and width of the particular element. All right, after that, length, it defines the height and width in pixels, centimeter, etc. After that, we can percentage, like we can use 10%, 20%, so on. So it defines the height or width in percent of the containing block. After that, initial, it will set the height or width to its default value. After that, we have inherit. The height or width will be inherit from its parent value. All right, so let us look into an example. So out here I have my HTML page which starts from here. After that, I have a paragraph. This is small paragraph demonstrating height and width. So I want to increase or decrease the height of this particular paragraph. For example, let us assume that I want to increase or decrease the height of this paragraph element. All right, so inside our CSS, what we have to do is we have to define the element which we want to increase or decrease the height or width. All right, so in our case we have a paragraph P. So suppose if you have a multiple number of paragraphs and then you want to customize only for a particular paragraph, you can use a class or an ID along with that paragraph. All right, so for example, if you are using a class paragraph, class is equal to, for example, if you write P1, you can use P to P1. After that, you can keep on customizing. All right, so if you do not remember, please look into our previous classes how to use different selectors like IDs, classes, and so on. All right, so in this example we have a paragraph and then we have set the height of that paragraph to 200 pixel. After that, width to 50%. So it does not mean that for height you have to use 200 pixel. All right, you can use a percentage, centimeter, so on. So you can give any value. In this example, I have given 200 pixel and then width as a 50% and background color orange. So this is the output, how it will look like when we view it inside our browser. So this particular paragraph will have a 200 pixel of height and then it will occupy a 50% of the width into which block it contains. All right, so that is how you can set height and width of a particular element using CSS. After that, let's look into another example here. See, like properties such as maximum width and then maximum height, or minimum height and minimum width can also be used. All right, that means a particular, you can set a particular element to have a minimum width or a maximum width. That means a maximum to up to which we cannot extend it. The browser will not display it bigger than that one or smaller than that value. All right, so for, let us say we have a division. After that, you want to set the height and width, you can maximum width to 500 pixel, height you can set it according to your desired values. So that is how we can customize height and width for a particular element inside our pages. So that's all. Thank you so much, and then see you in the next class.